Rodriguez here at HWY Aiea in Honolulu, Hawaii. And I want to welcome you to the brand new 2011 Ford Shelby GT500. The first thing that you look at this car, you gotta say wow. Completely redesigned for 2011 with all new underpinnings and a fantastic motor. First thing I want to show you is look at this snout. It's way more aggressive this year. We're going to funnel a lot of the air into the motor and keep it extremely cool. You have this chin spoiler underneath the rear. It's going to funnel a lot of the air coming to the car underneath, so it gives you streamlined design. Gorgeous headlamps. Their high intensity discharge bulbs will give you great visibility at nighttime, and of course they included the stock fog lamps under the bottom. Gorgeous paint with the black with the red racing stripes. The stripes are a little bit smaller this year, but they look great with a silver accent going up from the hood to the roof all the way to the deck lid spoiler. And of course the hood, all aluminum, completely redesigned with your air extractor hoods. They're going to keep the motor cool. Speaking of the motor, wow, look at this. Brand new 5.4 liter supercharged V8. It replaces the cast iron block last year, so it's 102 pounds lighter. Roots Type Eaton supercharger with an 8.4:1 compression ratio. You got dual 60mm throttle bodies and a much larger conical air filter that's going to throw cold air into the motor. We've got a dual stage intercooler, which is 40% more heat reduction from last year. And of course the great Stamped by SVT right on the motor itself, all hand built. Now let's talk about these huge bulging fender flares. We've got the SVT performance package on here, so we're going to give you much larger wheels. We're going to give you two 65/40 ZR 19-inch rims on the front, and look at those rotors, they're massive. They got the 4-piston Brembo brakes. That's going to give you massive stopping power. We've continued this tape stripe on the bottom as well too, GT500 clearly labeled on the side, and again the massive snake emblem. Now if you take a look at your side view mirror, guaranteed when you're passing everybody on the street, a lot of cars are going to be in your blind spot. So Ford has integrated a blind spot indicator mirror right in your side view mirror. On the back side, you've got much larger rims. They're 20-inch. We're going to go with a 285/35 ZR20s in the rear. You have the Panhard rod, which is going to give you great stabilization. It's going to sink the car. Speaking of the ride height, it's 8mm lower in the rear this year. And of course, the overall ride height is lower this year as well too. You're going to get the 8.8-inch Ford rear end. Stock gears is 355, but we've beefed that up to 373. So that's going to give you great off-the-line acceleration as well as a lot of high end. Tape stripes have continued through the trunk all the way down to the rear bumper. Great deck lid spoiler. It looks fantastic, but it's also functional. It's going to give you that downforce that you need at higher speeds. And of course, Ford wanted to show off a little bit, so we're going to give you massive 4-inch exhaust tips. Exhaust is 3 inches bigger with an H-pipe. Great flow from the motor, and it's going to sound awesome. Ford spared no expense on the exterior of the car, and neither were going to compromise the interior of it. If you take a look at the interior of the car, it's a one-piece dash. It's a continuous flow from the driver's side all the way into the passenger side. New for 2011, they went back to 2004 and took some of the stuff that a lot of people like, such as the suede. Gorgeous suede on the steering wheel, Alcantara leather seats with the suede inserts. It's going to not only look good, but it's extremely comfortable. They're going to give you great back bolstering for your back, as well as some butt bolstering for those tight corners that you're going to take. Look at the dash as well too. Real aluminum on the dash. It's a 125 different color display with the Ford Shelby GT500. Number one important too, we're also not going to compromise any safety. We're going to give you sync technology as well too, so you can make your hands-free callings. Navigation as well too. So if you're lost on those long road trips, you're definitely going to be able to find your way back home. And of course, up in the front, old school style with the white ball, the Tremec T6 transmission, 6-speed transmission, able to handle all of the torque and the horsepower coming from the motor. This is a great transmission, the same transmission that they use in the Grand Am on the Ford FR 500C vehicle. And of course, ambient lighting as well too is going to look really great at nighttime as well too, and a gorgeous aluminum Shelby emblem here with storage in here, USB port, iPod plug-in, so you can listen to all of your music while you're having fun in your new car. This is Sean Rodriguez at Cutter Ford. Thanks again for allowing me to show you the brand new 2011 Ford Shelby Mustang GT. For any more information on this vehicle and any other vehicles in our inventory, please visit us on the web at cutterford.com or call us at 808-564-9777.